So. And whenever you are gonna put some text on your screen like that, never move until you see the game both telling you game saved and whatever text you're reading. You need both of them on your screen at the same time. If you move before that, you risk losing the text. That is something I discovered, so don't do that. It's more it's 100% consistent my way, and you never lose any time trying to do the trick. It's always the same outcome. Well, in that case, you just gotta find a button that you can repeatedly press with your like left hand or whatever, or right hand, depending on how you've set up your movement. But yeah, I can see it being a little more complicated with the keyboard. I better understand how you can miss the frames on the on keyboard. Sounds like Aaron Soldier has a recommendation for you. If you have an Xbox 360 controller or a DualShock 4, those work by plugging them in either wirelessly or with their charging cables into your computer. Those work like plug and play with Silent Hill 2. The game is able to register a controller. Try connecting your DualShock 3 with cable and see if the game can pick it up automatically. There's a program called Windows DualShock 4, which is the one I'm using, for games that don't natively support a PS4 controller. This one does for whatever reason, even though it's an old game. The easiest way of doing it would be to get a Xbox 360 controller for Windows. That would be the easiest way to play this game. EU 360 controller. Yeah, I had to go away. Originally, I played the game with a 360 controller as well. I moved away from it. I did prefer the 360 over the PS3 controller, but I prefer the DualShock 4 over 360. Ultimately, it comes down to personal preference. You need to find the controller and set it up that works for you, ultimately. I really like the DualShock 4 for any game that I play. Maybe not Mega Man X4. I probably need to get like a different controller for that game because I basically gotta do controller twister when I play Mega Man X4 with this controller. I might be able to set the buttons up in a different way that makes it easier, but it's a headache for me. Well, I've been pretty much using any controller that's out there, from the Nintendo controller to the Super Nintendo controller to the N64 to the GameCube to PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4 to Xbox 360. I've and the Wii and the Wii U. I've basically been all around, so I've tried them all. The only ones I really don't like are like the really, really old ones, like Atari controllers and stuff like that. Those suck. Yeah, there's a lot of people in my house right now, so that's why. Yeah, I don't like the Sega Genesis controller. I'm sorry. It's not terrible, but I just don't like it. I don't like the Super Nintendo and Nintendo one either too much. I think they are from a time where they were still like, learning how to shape a controller. The NES one is much worse though. Yeah. I considered hooking up my Guitar Hero controller and try to speedrun this game with the Guitar Hero controller just as a challenge. SNES was perfect. Nah, the shape of it is a bit awkward. Like, it's perfectly playable. Doesn't hurt my hands, but if I take a SNES controller into my hands and then I take a DualShock 4, I know which one I prefer. Just from an ergonomic standpoint, this one is made for more comfort than the other one is. Because of modern age, of course. Like, ergonomics is a field in itself. It wasn't really so back in the day. I really like the GameCube controller for whatever reason. That's like one of my favorite controllers. I really like it. Of course, I'm very nostalgic about it, but I really like it. By the way, there's nothing I can do about the background noise. There's a ghetto going on in my home lately. It's just the way it is. So you guys just gotta bear with me. The N64 controller is a bit weird. But, I mean, I've used it, somewhat like it, but it's still pretty weird. This is gonna be a godlike clock. The only way it could have been better was with my movement being better. Today clock has been nice for a change. Boom. Boop. By the way, is there still anyone from Cruiseman's stream in here? If you guys, if any of you are lurking, if you would type a message, it doesn't matter what it says. You can do Kappa if you want. I'm just curious if I'm still entertaining you guys. Okay, Hurryboy, you were watching him. Okay. Swag. That's the problem with, for instance, when I'm done here, I'm gonna host someone else. And those of you watching me, it's really hard to get you to watch the next guy. Everything from the game he or she is playing to, you know, their personality and stuff. It's kind of difficult. Okay, let's not forget where to go here, so I'm gonna be concentrating a bit. Whoa! I'm gonna run myself there. That sucked. But yeah, in all seriousness, that's the biggest toes I've ever received from, and also from Cruiseman 11. So For those of you watching me, please do consider returning the favor by following him and checking out his stream. I'm sure you're gonna like him as a person, and he does speedrun a few games and play a few interesting games in general as well. So, in all seriousness, do consider that. Whoop. Pretty good pull. And we are going to switch to the handgun just so that if we end up auto-aiming at one of the creatures, at least it's not while we're having the chainsaw equipped. Loses more time than with the handgun. We actually forgot to place the cursor at the beginning of the run. I always forget about that. That's like the last thing that crosses my mind. Let's go. You're not talkative, but you're here. No, that's fine. I don't expect everyone to be like an active chatter. That's not what I was getting at. I was just curious. Usually having like 3 or 4 active people is what I prefer, because more than that and I can't keep up. And if I try to keep up, I start making big mistakes in the game because I'm reading chat too much. I'm just glad I'm not running like something like Mega Man or whatever. Then I wouldn't have time to read chat at all, because it's like really intense all the time. So fortunately the cursor was actually very close to the center, so we actually get that set up perfectly. Okay, time for line room. You were doing laundry while listening. Oh, that's awesome, Dyer. Thanks. Happy to entertain you while you're doing that. You see how it's done, Aaron? That's how you do line room. It takes, I'd suggest making a save right outside the room and just practice it over and over and over again. So you get it, and get comfortable and confident with the trick. Not the trick, but the execution of the movement in that room. It's definitely on the top 3 of the most difficult rooms to maneuver in with 2D controls. Definitely in the top 3. Trash chute is pretty bad. Line room is terrible. And there's one more that slipped in my mind, and I don't doubt that it's harder even on console because of limited movement options. So line room is yeah, I don't blame you for that one. Line room took me a very long time to learn. So if we compare it to my PB, I'm like 4 or 5 seconds ahead right now. That's pretty good. That's world record pace, I think, so far. So the problem is, well, hospitals shouldn't be a problem. As long as you guys are here to help me with the hospital codes, the hospitals shouldn't be a problem. And I'm gonna do with the route that I'm the most confident and comfortable with doing for hospitals, just so we don't fuck up. And then there's of course slow death on flesh lips. It does happen. I've got limited options for controlling it, but it does happen. But I'm not gonna bother my head with thinking about that. I'm not gonna get slow death. I'm gonna get the quick death. Period. After that, there's the wrench. The wrench I can't really improve, but I can fuck it up, so. Alright, Aaron. So you're not gonna be around here for the world record then?
you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's go. Perfect Heaven's Night again. Good, that's exactly what I need, so... It really surprises me how perfect I need to execute the run in order to get it. Like, I can make basically no mistakes, man. Well, that just indicates that the current world record is good. It's high noon. Alright, so we are coming up on the first hospital codes. Just gotta go get the shotgun first, so we don't forget about that one. We're gonna investigate this, skip, pick that one up, let's go. Switch to the shotgun, just so it's ready for the boss fights. Go get the key here. Oh, almost I actually picked up the shotgun shots, not the key, and I was gonna leave without it. So really pay attention there if you try to go for only one pickup. 75 and 95. Second hospital passcode. 6535. These are some nice hospital codes, actually. Let's go. And I didn't miss that hitbox either. This is really good pace. This is a really, really good pace. Alright, so now we gotta get the fast death here. One. The guy's gonna misbehave a little bit. Two. No problem. Back up strat. And fast death. He's giving me the slow death. Are you fucking kidding me? That might prevent the world record, unfortunately. But let's keep going. I'm gonna claim it. I am not gonna let it beat me. Hey, Max Sully Sulkin, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you. Overall, it was a terrible Flesh Lips fight. Not that I did anything wrong, the game just gave me shit. That's okay, we're still in it. Just have less room for a mistake now. That's always nice. Kappa. Damn it, input lag there. Or lock, rather. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, I am Exalted Sulcan. It locks a little bit here, so he stops moving. There's nothing I can do about it. Just keep moving. I'm only streaming at 30 though, so you can see the smoothness of the graphics, but it is there on my end. Please. Oh! Oh! I'm so good. The god. The god. And then this part. The final trick to the hospital. Final execution. That was close. There was slight input luck there, but I managed to get out of it. I don't know how. No, this is UFO, Nagi. Welcome to the stream. So far, this is world record pace, I think. Change my name to God Game 58. I'm gonna change my name to Officer Robusto. I'm pretty much done with Dark Percent for now. I love how Naki's always the one who claims the Pepsi of the day. I look more like an immovable Gonzalez. Nah, man, I'm an Officer Robusto. Definitely not an Inferno Heinrich, and I'm not a White Eduardo either, so... I reckon most of my viewers are like really confused right now. Like, what the hell are they talking about? As soon as you see the gate, you want to stop saving here. You never want to be saving as you hit a low transition, because it might cause the next room that you get into to have the text glitch. And I have lost a run to text glitch. It happened on the worst place possible, Arsonist. So... careful with that. Extremely, lol. So, Xenoblade Chronicles, one of my favorite JRPG games. it has rare spawns for the monsters in the game, and there are some kind of monsters that are called named monsters. Basically, it's a rare spawn that has a specific name, and for whatever reason, the developers for Xenoblade Chronicles decided that name monsters have like really really weird names. So there's like a fire elemental monster that's called Inferno Heinrich, and then there's another monster that's called the White Eduardo, and there's Officer Robusto, and Immovable Gonzalez, and so on. So I just thought it was really funny when I played it for the first time. Whoa. This was garbage wrench, unfortunately. Probably lost me 2 seconds, maybe more. Maybe 3 seconds. That's time I don't really have to lose. That sucks. Yeah, there goes the run, I think. No, wait. There's still a lot of execution left, and let's not forget about Arsonist. Arsonist alone might just do it. If we get a good one. But yeah, my wrench is questionable. I don't know why. I just can't do it. But yeah, huge shout outs to Xenoblade Chronicles, man, if you guys haven't played it. It's like a godlike JRPG. It's really good, it's really fun. It has amazing cutscenes. An amazing story, amazing soundtrack, memorable characters. Man, I want to at least beat up Zombie's second place run. It's gonna be hard though. We gotta focus, boys, to do it. Like Big Man Japan on number 1. It's gonna be that guy's far away. In terms of how much time I need to shave off my PB. Alright, just mash and quick save. Fuck. I didn't get it. Doesn't actually lose any time. It just doesn't save any time if I don't get it. Moving while the screen is still dark, thanks to the quick save, which is something you can do. It's a bit difficult to do there though. Alright, so I need to be at the museum in over a minute. So I'm gonna let you guys know. From now on, we have 1 minute to get to the museum before we're behind. We're some ways down the road here. So looking at my splits, it's not gonna be gold because of the wrench. 11 point something. Come on. Where are you, parking lots? There you are. That's all. Everything under 13 right now is the wrench. Jesus, the wrench lost more than 3 seconds. That's not good. That's not good at all. So I get the slow death and the fucking flesh lips, and I wreck myself on the wrench. That's bad. Well, I need to PB by more than 10 seconds to beat up Zombie. Right now we're 9 seconds ahead. With Godlike Arsonists, I'm gonna be quite ahead. There's a lot that can go wrong, but I really don't want to think about it. I just want to keep going. Well, I guess I shouldn't go for second place. I should just aim to PB at all, because then I would have PB'd 3 times today, which is pretty insane. Alright, here we go. Don't mess it up like in the PB, man. Perfect. So that's a time save. In my PB, I actually missed the well there. But I don't like that camera angle I'm starting to get right after. It's really garbage. It's hard to move. Alright, so we've done the well faster than in my PB, which is a time gain. And if this guy doesn't block us, that's time gained as well. Because he blocked us right here to the frame of the door. Yeah, and it doesn't even block me on my way back, so that's time saved again. That's pretty good. Love this beat. So good. Alright. Sounds awesome when you mash that gate right there. Alright, here we go. This part is pretty simple. It's basically down to the menuing and the quick save execution. 1, 2, 3. That's perfect. And my quick save execution was perfect. Because we can move while the screen is still dark there. Here I want to mash cancel an action to go through this door as fast as possible. So guy blocks me somewhat, but not too bad. Let's try to hit this door perfectly. Yes. And final boss of the prison. Yes! Good execution. One pickup. 2 pickup. And 3 pickup. And heal, and I have the handgun equipped. So I can do the handgun quick strat for Eddie and the body blocker. Good. At this pace, or at this point, we're doing quite well. From now on, we're a minute from the next split, and we were in the elevator for quite a while. So I'm gonna predict a 15 goal split. That's my prediction. Let's see how close I am to that. I'm not going to look at my splits at all. I'm just going to concentrate here at getting the execution. That's the door. $17.5. Jesus, that's pace that we don't want to talk about right now. Whew! Okay, this is the run if I don't fuck up. Beautiful. This part I hate. Good execution. Good job, Mexican. Yeah, this is pretty godlike right now, Spice Father. You said it yourself. I needed 10 seconds to beat Nub Zombie, and I needed 22 to beat Big Man Japan. Well, we're still not at Arsonist, and it's a 17.5, so... Don't drop the soap now! I will really try not to. Spice Father, I promise. I'll do my fucking best here. This game needs a new record on the speedrun board. 1, 2, please move forward. No. I think he was about to do it, but I really don't want to wait around. Because that's a time loss. I'm just going to do it like that. Still fine though. Faster than last time. That's what we like to hear. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. An average standard body block there, which is the same as in my PB, so unavoidable. Coming up on the Arsonist real fast now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what kind of luck we get. I'm still gonna do it the way I always do it. I'm not gonna be tricked by the game into going for number 6. It's not gonna be number 6 again. I do not believe so. That is gonna be crazy random. But this is gonna be number 1. Murder, thievery, swindling, kidnapping. Number 5. I'm glad I didn't go for number 6. Second to worst. Still faster than in my PB, so. But it cost us the world record run, so it can't world record anymore because I didn't get a good Arsonist. But I can PB by quite a bit still. What am I doing? It looks terrible, but remember it's load screens which pauses the IGT. So even though I go through the wrong door, as long as I realize that immediately, I lose like half a second at most. So don't worry about it. So still haven't dropped the soap, but my RNG for Arsonist was second worst garbage. To the point where I really ought to check the back line first from now on, because it seems to favor those. But that's just superstition. Let's just keep the god pace going here. Alright, I'm gonna do the handgun strat for phase 1, which is whether you have the handgun and the shotgun equipped, he only takes 1 shot. So, and I think it's faster to aim and fire the handgun than it is to the shotgun. So I'm gonna do the handgun there, and then right before going to phase 2, I'm gonna switch to the shotgun. And it looks something like this. We are coming up on briefcase now, ladies and gentlemen. So get those guesses in and let's see who wins. 1, 2. Yeah, was a bit off there with the aim. I'm gonna go with over. So we've got Mama, missed, kill, over. Alright, quite a few guesses this time. Let's see who's gonna be lucky number 1 and time. Let's see who takes it. So my music box pickup was a bit meh in my PB, the first one here. So let's get that. Still better. So, good. Didn't hit it first try, but just as well. Alright, out of bounds glitch is next. I'm just gonna hold this direction here. So, over, missed, mama, killed, and time are the guesses for the briefcase so far. There's still a little bit of time if you want to join in on the mini game here, for anyone watching. You want to try to guess what the briefcase is. Let's see who wins. Should come up in the room any second now. There it is. Just gonna drop down here. Weapon swap. Go. Go. Do not quick save here. It just risks losing more time than it gains. I don't like doing it here. Yeah, I can't even get to move while it's dark. There's nothing I can do about that room. Yes, much faster than last time. World record? Yeah, the hit guy. This may be it. This has the potential so far. But let's not celebrate yet. Then we gotta use the light bulb over here. No, you're still not a light bulb, Blue Gem. Always take the far run around the back of that guy, because then he doesn't block you. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. Come on, quick save there. Move, 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 and some more. Ah, that's decent. I really want to swap away from this weapon again. You can do it here. Perfect. And the winning word for the briefcase is... love! Too bad Fifth Lillian wasn't around here to guess it this time. She likes to go for that one. Ooh, that was a fast briefcase. That's faster than my PB as well. I'm really trying the hit guy. I'm really trying here. Can this world record? Quickest mission. I don't think about it because I need to do this trick here. This is hard. That's 1 out of 3. 2 out of 3. That's it. Done and over with. Through the door. Investigate that. Through the door. This should be world record at this point. Maybe. Let's see. Because look at that goal split. I need it to be 22 seconds ahead. And then run up here. And then use the blue gem and done. 38-31. That's a new world record if I'm not mistaken. That's 3 PBs today. And the